Hello everybody and welcome to the second episode of Sonic Adventure 2, host DaBlueShadow. We've got two guests for you today, Tika the Hedgehog and DeathToll238. So what's up?
Yo.
Hello.
So, boss battle with Dr. Eggman is going to be very easy if you can actually defeat Chaos.
Yeah, it's easy. I'm a little worn out after that long countdown to start this recording.
Yeah. I find it quite hilarious that the actual mech can actually jump with Eggman's hand going up in the air.
I'm in position, Doctor. Tell me when. There's been an unexpected delay on my end. There's no more time to waste. Set the timer for 15 minutes. Let's go, Rouge.
5 minutes should be plenty. Here I go.
Alright, that cutscene is over.
So we're in security hall, and, Dr. Eggman is a nice guy, said, I've set the time for 15 minutes, Rouge, and, Rouge is pretty much the smart bat saying, okay, 15 minutes is okay, but I know, 5 minutes can be plenty, so I'm going to set for 5 minutes instead.
I like how
so that was what really made a lot of people angry,
It did. It made me I was like, what are you doing, you stupid? And then, after dying 3 times, I was like, okay, that wasn't so bad.
What's so interesting about this stage is that you have Dr. Eggman just yelling at Rouge throughout the whole stage, like, get the Chaos Emeralds, damn it! It's quite, I found that quite cool, that they actually did it this way.
Yeah, it made it more realistic and showed who's really wearing the pants behind the scenes.
Yeah. And it's that type of relationship where it's like, I don't care who you are and what you do for Dr. Eggman, he wants stuff done. And if you can't back up it, he's gonna get really angry and just dispose of you. He's not just those type of badniks here, or should I say, the enemy or a villain that wants to team up with people. He wants stuff to be done by himself, and he had to be forced to be teamed up because he wants stuff done quickly, even though he wants to have all the glory at the end.
Yeah, pretty much. He's the ringleader here, even though Shadow's kind of like the muscle. He's the one who brought in the Eclipse Cannon. He's the one who can do what Eggman can't do, but Eggman's the ringleader in this. Shadow's basically his servant because he was programmed to be that way. Dr. Gerald programmed Shadow to wake up and help whoever woke him up, destroy the world.
Wow, one ring, nice.
How was that?
Yeah.
Perfect? Like me?
And you're going to A.
I can't believe I've come this far, just to fail.
This is Flying Dog to headquarters. Intruder found entering security hall. Preparing to attack.
Alright, so after collecting 3 Chaos Emeralds, Gun is not going to let the Chaos Emeralds run away so easily. So that's why I had to bring out the big guns, or should I say, the Flying Dog.
Flying Dog ain't got no legs.
It's funny
But-
because Rouge works for Gun. They're just not hiding the fact that they're trying to kill him at the same time.
Exactly. The Gun is pretty, the way that they were made to be back when this game first came out, they're pretty ruthless. They're not just your average, army type of organization. They're actually pretty underhanded. They have a dark side. So to speak.
Well, they bomb cities and their own ships throughout the game.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about right there.
I wonder how they get the money. This is just all directly from the government. They just send out all the cash just to build more military equipment, just to destroy a Hedgehog.
Well, you see, back in 1960, there was this thing called the Federal Reserve. But no,
1942.
42. There you go.
1920. Yeah, 19.
This is Rouge. I've got a small problem.
I can't believe that I'm trapped inside this locked safe with a Chaos Emerald. I guess I won't be able to call myself a treasure hunter anymore.
You troublemaker.
What about the
Alrighty,
stage
so
down
after calling Ruse a troublemaker, it looks like Shadow has to rescue her.
My favorite stage, and then I died.
You know the difference between Sonic and Shadow?
What?
Shadow actually gets the girl.
So while I'm skating, this is just tell. Oh, that's what I wanted to bring up. The stage,
Yeah.
the song to the stage is called Rhythm and Balance. The reason why is because it's very easy to lose your balance on the stage unless you keep up the rhythm. If you don't attack enemies the way you're supposed to, or skate in the fashion that you're supposed to, if you skate, if you roll sometimes a little too fast, you just don't mix with the level, and the level will reject you. You have to respect the forest, man. Respect the forest.
So glitches will occur if you don't respect it.
Yeah, you will get, well, no, not glitches. You'll get literally thrown out of the level if you don't know. If you're like, oh, I'm better than this level, I can destroy it with my speed. You know, it's like, come on. I mean, I'm not talking about the speed runner. Those guys will prove me wrong. But for the average, normal gamer that just wants to get an A rank, respect the stage.
Alright.
Have your rhythm and balance. That's coming from my hippie side that doesn't exist.
So what's the new introduction to this game as well is that all the enemies in this game have Chaos Drives in it. So what does the Chaos Drives do? And how they actually put into the game as well?
Okay, you just started a mini rant. First of all, Chaos Drives. They're used to power up the gun robots. They're also used to power up your child babies, which is pretty cool. However, I just have to go on a little mini rant and say how much I hate dumbed down AI. Not only that, I hate repetitive enemies. That's just me. Just be creative. So check it out. This is the start of all that. Luckily, the gun robots fit into the story. You know, they're gun robots. We've never faced them before. We've always faced badniks. So they can be repetitive.
You forgot to grab light dash.
Make them. Oh yeah, exactly. I forgot to grab light dash because I'm just so used to going through this stage every day.
You know, yeah, you don't even need the light dash as well.
I
Just
don't-
spin dash, jump onto that spring gun.
I could have done that, but I was just used to pressing B on the ring and I died. But anyway, as I was saying, the enemy AI in this game is appalling sometimes because you have the gun beetles that don't do anything. They're just sitting there being homing attack candy, waiting for you to kill them. You literally have to be retarded and walk into them and get hit. That's not much of a challenge. And I don't know. I hate that because that's what's going on with the newer games, like Sonic Colors. There's a bunch of egg robo pawns or whatever they're called now, and they sit there waiting for you to attack them. And it's like, what are you here for? Just for me to homing attack you? That's kind of stupid. You know, I thought you were here to be a challenge, and then when you kill them, animals no longer pop out. They're all chaos cores or chaos drive cores, whatever they're called now, and it just serves no purpose other than boosting your boost meter, which is kind of lame. Let's bring back some functionality. That's just my 2 cents. I personally love the Child Garden, and I love giving animals to them. You know, after years of saving animals from being imprisoned inside of robots, there goes Big Cat. You get to actually use them in the Child Garden. That's pretty cool, you know. That's what I loved so much about Sonic Adventure. Sonic Adventure 2 is like I loved it a little bit less because there were less animals in it, and there were less, well, not less animals, but there were less badniks. I'm sorry, that's just my little 2 cents. Just I can't stand dumbed down AI, and I can't stand repetitive enemies.
Here we go.
And unfortunately, that tradition started with this game.
Oh.
Yep. Like I said, it's a send off to Sega from going away from console, but at the same time, a beginning to a new Sonic era.
True. And that's my only real gripe. I love everything else about the game, of course. 10 out of 10 in my book, 11 out of 10 if I could.
Hey, that's...
That blue hedgehog again, of all places.
I found you. Faker.
Faker? I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Ha! You're not even good enough
I'll
to
make
be
you
my
eat those
fake.
words. You can't get away this time. There's only one real Sonic.
Alrighty, because there's only one real Sonic, right?
I'm the
That's why we need fire.
You can't get away this time.
Yeah, I don't even know how.
Yep, there's only one real Sonic, right?
I don't even know how I got there, honestly. Anyway, I just have one thing to say. I'm the coolest. That's my favorite line from this fight. And people think it's cheesy, but no, Shadow's like, he's honestly mocking Sonic. People think that he's actually saying he's the coolest. No, he's mocking Sonic, because Sonic thinks Sonic is so cocky in this game. And Shadow's like, you look,
Shut
little
up.
boy, I got 50 years on you.
Shadow, what are you doing? Hurry and get back here right now before the island blows up with you on it!
Blows up?
Chaos Control!
Shadow, what do you think it's like on Earth?
The professor said his life's work was dedicated to all of those who live down there. He once told that the reason for his existence was making people happy through the power of science.
Shadow.
Maria, I just don't know anything anymore. I often wonder why I was created, what my purpose is for being here. Maybe if I go down there, I will find the answers. Maybe. Maria.
Why so melancholy? That was so unexpected, so unlike you, Shadow, to come and rescue me. But your ability to use the chaos control certainly comes in handy.
You know, I didn't come to save you. I came back for the Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah, but then again, that's not the whole story, is it?
Everything is ready to go!
Are you sure? We only have 6 of the 7 Chaos Emeralds, you know.
That's more than enough for the demonstration. So let's get the show on the road.
Citizens of Earth, lend me your ears and listen to me very carefully. My name is Dr. Eggman, the world's greatest scientist, and soon to be the world's greatest ruler. Now witness the beginning of the greatest empire of all time.
Why are you so upset? Well, that was really impressive. You've managed to create complete havoc on the whole planet. Does this now mean we control the planet and can do as we choose?
At this rate, the cannon will take too much time to charge up. If you want to unleash its full potential, you'll need all 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Where in the world have you been?
Something happened?
Our threats fell on deaf ears.
Look at you, throwing a tantrum like a little kid. How totally embarrassing.
Don't forget your end of the bargain, Batgirl. What about that last Chaos Emerald? We had a deal, right? So where is my emerald?
Here you go. I found this.
Why didn't you show me this before? This Station Square saved from a life-threatening missile attack. The city has awarded its famed prize to the boy who saved Station Square. Miles Tales per Hour was given the Chaos Emerald as a testament of his heroic deed at a ceremony held at City Hall. This makes things a whole lot easier. Hurry, go back to Earth and find them fast. I want that Chaos Emerald.
Did you get that?
Soon enough, Maria.
This is Rouge reporting. Currently, I have not been able to confirm if Shadow is the ultimate life form or not. I will continue my research on Project Shadow and have a follow-up report very shortly. Just a reminder, don't forget about my jewel.
But he was in a
Alrighty, so we're in stage 10 of Teamed Up already. Route 280. 280. I should say it like that, yeah.
Yes.
280. So we're gonna be chasing off the Tails because he
He's in
actually
a
has
plane.
lost Chaos Emerald.
And he's in a plane.
But he has hover shoes.
Shut up.
Okay. We'll leave that to something else. But as for now, Rouge is in a little car, and funny enough, what does that shape remind you of that she's driving on?
A really classic spy vehicle from like the 60s. And a
What
bat.
does that really?
Bat.
What does that look like? What does
A
she
bat.
look like she's driving in?
A big old bat with big old ears.
TK,
Yeah.
do me a favor.
Uh-huh.
Look inside your pants.
Thanks for that, dude. It's not even Tuesday, dude.
There you go. That's what it kind of reminds you of. I don't understand why they
Where's
actually
your
had
mind?
that. Huh?
I said, where's your mind? Oh my gosh. They gave her a spy vehicle. It looks like a freaking creeper from the 60s. One of those, what do you call those cars? Oh, fudge, I forgot. Okay, you know Crazy Taxi, right? The old dude in Crazy Taxi 2? It looks like that car. It's like for old people, because she's a spy. And spies have to drive old people cars. It's just what they do.
But wouldn't old cars be, the blackjacks and stuff?
I don't know what that is, but I'm going to say yes. No, actually, I'm going to disagree with you. I'm going to say no. No, you're wrong.
Great. But anyways, we actually have a timestamp for this stage. Now, every time you actually crash into a car or wall, it slows down your time. Because of course you actually build up acceleration. But also, it actually gives you less time in the actual extending of the time every time you pass a checkpoint.
Didn't know that. But check this out.
Yep.
Did you know that if you drift constantly, it actually increases your speed? Depending. Now, I'm not saying just drift through the entire stage. If you're at a complete stop, just accelerate as normal. Once you get to top speed, if you drift, you actually move a lot quicker.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, there's a little glitch in this game that they didn't really fix properly. They didn't want to actually put real car mechanics or actually even kart racing mechanics into the game. So once your drifting's out of control, it actually builds up the speed. And then once you actually come out of drift, you actually have to build up the acceleration again. It doesn't even return to like a good, decent set amount of speed.
Nope. So it's best to just keep drifting and keep boosting. I've found it anyway. The only problem with drifting is you do lose a lot of traction. So you're going to hit walls and cars. So you can't really do this that much on the other what do you call it? The challenging stages. Yeah, good. And I died. Oh, you guys are gonna laugh. This car is gonna fall off the. Anyway, go ahead.
What? So there's more of you dying in the stage?
No. I'm not gonna die anymore. But this car runs into me and it flips over. The way it ran into me was like, oh, I'm gonna make it, and then it just flips over the side of the level. It was so funny.
Did you know, that if you actually get, you actually lose out of time and stuff in this stage, I think it's time limit you can actually use about 10 minutes. If you go past there, Rouge actually says what time to run out of gas. Now, I remember this person telling me that when he was actually driving a Rouge, he got all the way to the 10 minutes, and he was right at the end of the park, and all you knew is that he was right by the limit, and the car just suddenly stopped, and she actually said that.
Huh. I don't exactly remember what happened, but I do remember her saying something along the lines of, oh darn, I didn't make it, and then it restarts, but I don't know why or how or what. Oh, I think that's just if the time runs out, not the 10 minutes.
Yeah, the time runs out, yeah.
Oh, well that's cool, so she runs out of gas? That's realistic. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
How do you go 10 minutes?
Yeah, he was horrible. Because he didn't know how to drift.
How do you go 10 minutes? There's a 60-second time limit.
I don't know.
Wow, he must
probably was lying about that and just said that it was 10 minutes for him.
Maybe he's exaggerating. Maybe I should check this theory out, because he could just be that horribly
you're right, because
awesome.
you can't really get to 10 minutes because there is an actual time limit.
Well, unless he's that horribly awesome where he gotta make the time extension at 1 second every single time.
Yeah. But yeah, also the stage is that every 20 rings you collect, you get a boost. Simply just tap the button and you just boost for an extended period of time. Let's say 3 to 7 seconds.
Right.
And also, every point with the checkpoint, you actually get 20 seconds in the balloon to boost, but it's unnecessary to actually collect that balloon, because not only you're wasting time to actually collect the balloon, it also doesn't make it necessary to actually even use the boost, because that boost for that balloon doesn't even go as fast as the other boost, unless you actually use it properly in the further later parts of the game, or the stage, let's just say.
So, like, you have this all figured out. I was just going through my original Sonic Adventure 2 records on the Dreamcast. I've played this stage 15 times throughout the past 12-ish, or 11 years. I'm not counting the times my files were deleted. I played it on a different console, so I'm going to say I've played this stage a total of 20 times. I haven't had a chance to really dissect it like you have, which is pretty impressive, to say the least.
Well, I do like the car race, and I do like every other gameplay style in this game, because first off, it is simple to actually just go and play a game, but once you actually get really into it and just start playing it, that's why you actually start to realize why you like the game so much.
Pretty much. By the way, for those of you that got the Xbox and or PlayStation 3 version, they sped Tails up a lot. He's no longer slow like he is in this game. And maybe the GameCube. I don't know how he was in the GameCube version, but
that's true.
He's no longer a pain to play as, which is pretty cool. Because he was my only pet peeve in this game, which I'll explain later. Cutscene.